Alright, hey, what's up guys? Wanted to go through this guide here for Harbour Town 7. You can see straight tailwind, so I think this can be a little bit tougher. One of the things, as you'll see, that I'll do is I'll put this into the app here, 7.5. And then what's going to end up happening is I'll probably switch this, since I'm not going to adjust with the Pro D. And the reason is because I can't set up where I want to. So this is just a little trick that I want to give you guys. Keep in mind that it's 7.5. We're not going to be on Pro D. So I'm going to probably switch it to like an 8% ball, something like this. So you'll see that, and I'm going to pretty much use that max number. So you can see it's 5.0 rings. But what I want to do is I want to be able to set up here. So that's going to require just a little bit larger ball. So that's where we're going to go +8. So we're just switching this ball up. Now, another thing is you'll want to make sure that your alignment looks pretty good. But it's also going to jolt forward just a slight. So I'm going to kind of use this as my starting point here. So you can see that the ball guide's just a little bit short. Now, what we're going to do, since we're not using the Pro D, so we can get to this spot, is we're going to just pull these rings, whatever it says for the max, which was the 5. Because we are going to, with the slight tailwind, it's going to be a little bit magnified. So that's how many rings we're going to go. And of course, you can see where my adjustment is. So I'm just going to pull straight down. And we're going to try to utilize the hole a little bit for our alignment. Of course, if you want to use grids, that's fine too. I'm just trying to do it with no grids. Sometimes it kind of ups your challenge a little bit. So we're going to go right here, which is essentially the 5 rings. Now, the one thing that you have to factor in is it's going to short land now. So since it's going to short land, after I've straightened up this arrow, we're going to need to pull up at least half a ring here. So I'm thinking about somewhere around here, and you can see the shadows here. So we're just going to pull up just slightly, maybe half a ring. I'm thinking somewhere right around here. Just a tad bit more. Now, you have to keep in mind, it's because we've moved to you can see the target's lower now. So it used to be up on the ground, on the green, and you can see that it's down lower. And since it's down lower, that's the reason for that push-up. So that's one of the critical reasons that I want you guys to be aware. But keep in mind, we've made the Pro D adjustment, or we're going to use the Pro D ball. And you'll see, we didn't use the Pro D for the adjustment. We used the other ball, so you'll want to make sure that you use that ball to get that right ring count. But you'll see, as soon as I switch back to the Pro D, it's within range. And the 7.5 is now reassigned. So you'll see that the wind up in the corner there is 7.5. So that should be how you use adjustments when you're out of range, but you'll know you'll be pulling into a Pro D range. That's how you'll want to use your alignment. And it looks like should have just pushed forward just a tad bit more. You can see where it landed, but you can see that ball guide stretched out as well. But if I would have just been 1 or 2 tick marks more, a very good chance that would have, given me, the drop, or I would have been very close. So do keep that tip in mind. And, know why you're landing short. And that's the reason, since you've pulled off the green. So good luck with that concept, and see you guys on the next one.